Pun was my man. I knew all these.
Pun was gonna sign me when I was 17 to Foundation Records on Everything I Love.
I knew Pun before his deal.
You know I got a big Pun tattoo over here.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Nah, Pun was my man. I knew the for years. Like that's my man. But his name was Chris. Big Moondog. Big Punisher. Then Big Pun. You know what I'm saying?
What the
I knew all these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I knew from Hellbound all the way to Full Eclipse. I know Cuban. I knew my man Tune the Sick One. Joker Jams is actually Sace. You know what I'm saying? Triple Sace.
Right.
Yeah, I knew all these. I knew Joe. Joe's my man.
Then what do you like? Not to kind of jump off topic, but what do you guys think about that situation with Big Pun and fatjoe and Liza Rios?
It's a real situation.
I don't know the details, but from what the internet knows, everybody knows, Joe said he gave her all the rights, and she said he didn't.
She said that she had to fight for it.
Yeah, and then it's not worth nothing now.
It's my take on it is I know both sides because I knew Joe before I knew Pun. You understand what I'm saying? So my thing is this: it's a he say she say situation.
Yeah,
you don't know who's really telling the truth. I can't sit on Liza and I can't sit on Joe. You understand what I'm saying? It's all about what the paperwork is saying and how it's administered and delivered in that situation. Pun could have took a deal just because he's fresh off the street. You know what I'm saying? This is going to get me and my family and my peoples off the street. I trust Joe. It is what it is. And then, things wasn't worked out in detail how it probably should have been. Mm-hmm. And then, unfortunately, Pun passed away and things couldn't get rectified how it should be. But I don't take grievances on either side. You know what I'm saying? With Joe. Joe's my man. Like I see him to this day, he know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I see Cuban in them, they know what it is and shit like that. It's just an unfortunate circumstance.
Cause I interviewed Liza.
Okay. Shout out to Liza.
Shout out to Liza, man. And she's a G. Like she came
100%.
She came dolo.
100%.
And what people don't know is that I did interview her, but I never put out the episode.
Why not?
Cause a lot of shit happened. Like,
what's a lot of shit?
Why is it 20 years? How long? And you guys still haven't managed to really like settle. Like, and he said that he wants just an apology. You can't do that. Like, as in,
are you serious?
No, I'm asking you.
Why would I give him an apology after what he put my family through and what he did legally?
Was it legally? Like, how?
You know what? Can we stop this for a second?
Yeah.
I'm leaving this interview.
What?
Because this is like a whole fatjoe situation now.
No.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good off of this. I'm not comfortable, and I'm leaving this interview. You're not gonna put me in a situation where now I'm gonna be recorded and this is gonna go everywhere, and you come in and how with this whole fatjoe stuff.
No, if you don't want it to talk about, no, if you don't want it, then you could have just said it.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm really good off this. The way you're coming off and your attitude and the way you're coming off on this joking, like if you're siding with Joe. Like I'm not gonna sit here and explain everything that my family went through and what I had to go through to fight for Pun's rights and my kids' rights. That's my godly right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't. Nah, I'm good. You fucked up. You fucked up on that one.
She went through a lot of things, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't. She has a story to tell as well, and you can't take that away from her. You feel what I'm saying?
And on camera, I wanted to be like, I thought like maybe I was like my stupid ass, right? Thought that maybe because I was such a big fan that, and I asked her for years to get, ask her to get on, and she like it took her like two years almost,
right? And
she pulled up dolo, and after that situation, like I said before that, I'm thinking like we didn't even have a real sit down. She just came right into the seat and we jumped on it, which you know what I'm saying, and it was my fault too, kind of jumping into the situation, but. Like I said, before the interview, I thought that maybe I could be the one maybe.
To break the ice?
Exactly.
Like, ain't no breaking ice of that, man. It's too much. It's too much.
Right. And I like I said, it is like, so it's like, like, and I'm such a big fan of this like hip hop shit and especially like, Big Pun.
Right. No, I was physically there for a lot of things. I was physically there for Pun's, like, journey towards getting there. Wow. Now, after he got signed, he disappeared, obviously, because he was traveling, doing a lot of things and stuff like that. But I was there on the corner of 167 Prospect Ave, right next to Trinity Projects and Forest right over. Where, you know what I'm saying, we was on the corner of the deli. Shout out to Little Heck. Little Heck, he knows if he out there, he know what it is. Cuban, Pun, me and my cousins, my man Pearl.
Old Terror Squad, OG
you know
niggas.
yeah,
For
me,
real.
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Pearl, you know what I'm saying? My cousins Rough, Rugged, and Raw.
Wow.
My man Casper, you know what I'm saying? Hitman D on Point Blank. We was all out there in the corner chilling, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Toom the Sick One. Full of clips came from him. He has the story. He's the one that, put it like this, it wasn't no what we was all together as like a crew. You know what I'm saying? From Full of Clips to the group I had, Messages of Funk, which was Funk Brigade. Pun and all them niggas came to our crib, you know what I'm saying, with my man Fly Ty, who's the producer. We was all having group meetings, freestyling, all that. Little do motherfuckers know, nigga, I used to battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Me, Pun, the team, all them niggas, my crew, they crew, we used to go to Harlem in the Bronx and battle niggas out in with no camera era.
Right.
It was a really no camera era. You feel what I'm saying?
That's how you had to get your buzz, though. You had to be at these spots.
That's a fact.
And that's how I got my buzz, too.
Wow.
I was, like, rapping for motherfuckers. Like,
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And you guys met like
Pun
in the flesh.
How we met, because that was the first
You
time.
guys met-
I met Debo through his brother, his younger brother, his real brother, Manchild.
Shout out to
That's
Manchild,
my
yeah.
brother, too. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Debo was managing him.
wow.
And we was doing an interview at the same place because we was you know, we was all family running around together. So like we was all doing our interviews. Like if I had an interview here, like I would set it up for them too. So I'll do my interview, then they do their interview. Then if they had some shit over there, they call me, and then I go. Like we was doing shit like together. You know what I'm saying?
First time I ever shook this man's hand was at Blockwork. Shout out, rest in peace.
Oh, at Fred the Godson studio. Yeah.
the
Facts.
first time.
Rest in peace, Fred the God.
That
You know
was
what
my,
I'm
that
saying?
was my man.
That,
too.
like for real. Like Fred.
So much like history.
Fred
with
and the
like
team
Bronx.
at Blockwork used to put a lot of people together, man. From the
shout to
Bronx,
Dre
Harlem,
and
Brooklyn.
Zoe.
We always used to gather around there. That's the first time Smack came to the Bronx when they did the shit at Blockwork outside and shit like that. Yeah,
And I used to do my King of the Ring battles in Fred's
to
studio.
talk about it.
Like,
That's what we talking about. That's what we here for. So how we met. This nigga was doing battle rap before I even came around. I was a producer, rapper, doing all the managing shit, my brother and all, like he said, right?